Hi everybody, this is Betsy from Ideas Times 2, and I have a project to share with you. This is a journal I made, and this journal will be for sale in my Etsy shop, and I'll put the link below. So here's a quick flip through of the book, and let's start with the cover. So it's a hardcover book, and it's covered with upholstery. There's lace and rickrack. There's a wooden frame here and a medallion with a little bead charm hanging off of it. Let me see if I can get that. There you go. And the frame has just a tiny, tiny bit of shimmer on it, and the bee's wings also have just a little bit of shimmer on them. It has whatever, I can't remember. It's like a bull nose or bull, I don't know, clip, bull clip. Let's call it a bull, I can't remember, clip, closure. So there's a clip here, and it's tied with a ribbon. And the book it's about 5 by 7. I think it's 5 1/4 by 5 or 7 1/2. I think 7 1/2, 5 1/4, and the spine is 2 1/2 inches. So the lace wraps around the spine and to the back, and it has a removable tassel with one of those clips. One of those clips. It's removable. You can just clip it on. It has a hidden spine, so the signatures are sewn on a hidden spine, and so the clip just slips in between the hidden spine and the hard spine. So anyway, there's the tassel. It has a beautiful bee charm that I found at Hobby Lobby, and a little leather tag, and just gold trim and gold and black trims and ribbons. And so let's just take the closure off. Here we go, and let's open it up. I used lots of bee ephemera and papers from a couple different shops, and I will link those below. I have little reinforcements here on the edges for those clips, so both the front and the back have that. And all the papers are tea stained. There are 3 signatures and roughly 122 pages in the book. I'm going to take this charm off too, tassel. All right, so tea stained papers, and here's a bee that is embossed with gold embossing powder. Little quote by Winnie the Pooh there, and of course, we have to have the Flight of the Bumblebee music in there, bee ephemera, patterned paper, page from a butterfly book, some stamping, there's graph paper, everything tea stained. There's a little, the paper behind there was a little busy, so I just sewed a card over the top. This honeycomb paper is, it was, the other side of this busy paper, and I thought this was a little busy too. So anyway, I just added a little plainish type papers where you could write on, and little tuck spot there with ephemera, some gold vellum paper. Here's little bee paper that's been inked and glued onto the flap of this envelope page. So there's some little cards in there for writing. Pattern paper, lots of little lace tabs, and here's music paper. Again, this was a little busy, so I just put some plainish type paper on there for journaling. This music sheet is from 1939, I believe, so it's a little bit fragile. I reinforced the sewn area down here with some washi tape. There's some fabric tab, I mean. Some stenciling. I have this really nice honeycomb stencil that I used throughout the whole book. Some little tags with bee images on it, and there's a little pocket page made out of a music sheet with some papers in it, and this has writing paper that I glued on the other side so that you could actually use the black paper there. A little bit of lace. The center signatures all have the thread ends have little butterflies on them. And here's the other part of that pocket page. This one has a paper, and it also has a folded tea-stained paper in there. Flipping. Okay, here's a pocket with lace, some little, there's a little folded card and a little piece of paper in there. Some more writing spots on that music paper. Here is a seed packet that I made. I had this patterned paper that had these beautiful seed company cards in it, and so I just made them into seed packets. So it's an actual envelope you can put things in. And before I clip that back on, this is also a pocket page here, and there are some papers inside as well. So that just clips over the top there. There's the other half of that beautiful gold vellum. Here's a little tip-in fabric that had bees on it. It was so cute. And little paper collaged on there. This bee stamp that I used throughout the book too, and that is from Hobby Lobby. I just love it. So cute. Here, this honeycomb paper again. I thought it was kind of busy, so I put like a craft paper there with some little papers that tuck right in, and everything could be written on there. A little paper collage. More collaging there with the word honey stamped. More of the butterfly book page. And patterned paper. This is a piece of paper that I folded in an envelope shape, so it definitely could be journaled on inside of there. Some stamping. Same with this black piece here. It has some yellow on the back for journaling, and it has an embossed bee on it. It's clipped onto this shorter page here. Little pocket with lace. It has several cards in there. Some ephemera clipped on. Butterfly page. This is some handmade paper. I did not make it, but I did buy a pack of handmade papers, and so this has a beautiful like creamy yellow color with some little flower petals and grasses that are included in the fibers of the paper. So pretty. Here's another seed packet. Patterned paper, and here's the center of this signature, and it is vintage stationery paper that I made into little pockets here with some bee ephemera, and there are the thread ends of that signature. Patterned paper. There's a lace pocket that I sewed in with some cards. This is a glassine bag with I think it's 3 cards in there, journal cards. And that just gets clipped on. The other half of that ledger paper pocket. So this has some like second generation stamping down here with some golden and brown bees. This is a little ephemera card that somebody had made, but it is a copy of a vintage cookbook. And so I shrunk it down a little bit and made it into a little booklet, and it's made it with the tea stain papers inside. It gets tucked into there. Collaging with paper and lace. And I forgot to mention it on the other signature, or between the 2 previous signatures, but between the signatures is some black rosette trim that I found at Hobby Lobby, and I just put that in between. And right there, the two centers there. And some more stamping. This tuck spot here has another little fold out paper. This was so funny. This came from, there's a church by me that has a garage sale every year, and too funny, they had this whole, somebody has got an attic full of this cool stuff. So there, I bought a whole box of these negative slide jackets, and so I just glued that on, glued a bee image behind that, and then glued it onto this vintage stationery, which I also found at that same garage sale. They had the coolest stuff. I got some old books there too. Anyway, here's some more journaling cards. This is a little paper bag here that I just clipped on. A washi tape and stamping. And little pocket page again with some bigger type papers, cards inside. Some collaging down here with stamping and washi. Little card with rickrack, or pocket with rickrack. This pretty little card in there. I'll leave the links below for the beautiful bee images that I found. I bought them from 2 different sources, and they are just stunning. This is the center, the last signature. There are the little butterflies. This is a fabric and paper tip in here on the map that's in the middle. And it's an oversized ticket with ephemera there. This is a little file folder style that I made with one of the images, and it's got a little booklet that I made inside, and there's a golden bee stamped on it, and it's made with just various types of papers, like patterned paper and different things. Before I clip that on, again, I have a pocket here, and so we've got some miscellaneous cards in there. This one has a pocket on the back. That back in there. It just clips right on. All right. Another seed packet. Another quote. This one's Emily Dickinson. Just loved a couple of quotes that I found. I just loved them. Here is a tuck spot. This is fabric, bee fabric that I gathered and sewed on the top edge of that page. Patterned paper, little collaging, more cards clipped on, butterfly book, collaging, lace and paper, and that's the end of my bee journal. And I don't know if I showed it. This has charms that dangle down from some of the lace tabs along the side there. And there's the top with some more tabs. See the clips have little ribbons on them. The headband is lace here and on the bottom as well. 3 signatures, and like I said, about 122 pages. So that is my bee journal. So I hope you enjoyed that flip through. This will be for sale in my Etsy shop, like I mentioned before. And I appreciate you watching. And please subscribe to our channel and like this video. All that good stuff, that will help us out a lot. Thank you so much for watching. Check out our blog, ideastimes2.com. Thanks, everybody. Bye.